looked like from his perspective. Growing up as she had, comforting herself with food until she'd earned any number of unflattering childhood nicknames, she'd never quite gotten over feeling self-conscious about her figure. Play it cool, she decided. "Hey," she said. "Hey, what's up?" Though she couldn't see his face, Olivia thought she detected a grin in his voice. She became sure of it when he added, "Okay, sorry. Couldn't help myself." Great. Just her luck, a wise guy. To his credit, he didn't make her suffer. He picked up the ladder and leaned it against the flagpole. "Take it slow," he coached her. "I'll hold this steady." Olivia was sweating now, having reached the limit of her endurance. She scooted downward inch by inch, while her denim shorts rode upward. She hoped he wouldn't notice they were giving her an enormous wedgie. "You're almost there," called the stranger. "Just a little more." The lower she shinnied, the less he sounded like a stranger. By the time her foot touched the top rung of the ladder, she was having seriously bad premonitions about this guy. She hadn't been anywhere near this place in years, this camp where she'd found both her wildest dreams and her worst nightmares. These days she didn't know a soul in the remote mountain wilderness. Did she? In true neurotic fashion, she couldn't stop thinking about the fact that she hadn't done anything to her hair that morning. She wasn't wearing a smidge of makeup. She couldn't even recall whether or not she'd brushed her teeth. And the denim cutoffs she was wearing were too short, the tank top too clingy. Climbing down the ladder, she knew with each step that what awaited her at the bottom would be, at best, awkward humiliation. In order to reach solid ground, she was forced to descend into his waiting arms, which were braced on either side of the ladder to hold it steady. He smelled of leather and something else. The wind, maybe. Her muscles, which had been screaming in protest a moment ago, now threatened to go slack with exhaustion. She used the last of her strength to give his arm a push so she wasn't trapped. He let go of the ladder and held up his cyborg hands, palms out, as if to show he came in peace. They were huge in their black gloves. Darth Vader hands. Terminator hands. "Okay," he said. "You're safe now." She leaned back against the ladder. When she looked up at him, the ground beneath her feet didn't feel so safe. Nothing felt safe. He was huge, his bulk enhanced by all that leather, including chaps. A biker in chaps over faded Levi's, the leather worn to softness in all the most interesting places. She eyed the ripped t-shirt visible through the half-open jacket. His battered boots appeared as though they belonged to a man who actually worked in them. Except for the chains, she could see no earthly purpose for that bit of bling, except that it was sexy. Oh, God, it was. "Thanks," she said, quickly stepping out from between the guy and the ladder. "I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along." In his mirrored glasses, she could see her own reflection. Flushed cheeks, wind-tossed hair. She wiped her hands on her shorts. "What, She fumbled. Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe all this fresh air and sunshine had muddled her brain. She adopted a neutral tone and decided to play it cool. "Can I help you?" "I think it's the other way around. You left a message on my voicemail. Something about a construction project?" With that, he peeled away the sunglasses, then unstrapped the helmet and took it off. Oh, God, Olivia thought. I wanted it to be anyone but you. He removed the gloves, keeping his eyes on her as he tugged them off, finger by finger. He squinted. Have we met?" Was he kidding? She wondered. Did he really not know? When she didn't respond, he turned away and expertly raised the flag. Immediately, the wind filled it like a sail. Watching him, Olivia forgot to move, to breathe, to think. With one look at those heartbreaker eyes, she was hurled back in time, the years peeling away like pages from a calendar. She wasn't looking at Easy Rider.